Assalamu alaikum dear students. Now here is another English lesson for the Cambridge 2 students. Today we'll be discussing paper 1 and composition writing. Composition writing is included in section 2 of your writing paper, and as you're already familiar with the format, that there are 5 topics in the composition writing. 2 topics are there for the narrative writing, 2 topics are there for the argumentative essay, and one choice is there for the descriptive writing. And most of the students, they're likely to attempt narrative writing. So for this reason, today we'll be discussing narrative writing. And this topic I've chosen specifically from the past paper of November 2012 of CAIEs, and the question says that write a story which includes the sentence, "No one could understand why she failed to turn up." Now this sentence is supposed to be in the story. It could be in the beginning of the story, it could be in the middle of the story, it could be in the last paragraph of the story. Now before we proceed further, let's have a look at the lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to design a draft for your story, you'll be able to make a final draft, and you'll be able to write within the word limit, that is 350 to 500 words, and you'll be able to use the related vocabulary, that is the related phrases and the words and all the related idioms which are supposed to be added in the story. Now as far as the marking scheme of the narrative writing is concerned, it carries 30 marks, and there are 15 marks for the content and 15 marks for the language part. Now first of all, you have to be very sensible in choosing the topic. There are 2 topics for the narrative writing, so you have to be very sensible in choosing the topic. You're going to choose such a topic for which you think that you have some ideas and you have a storyline and you can write on that. So you'll be choosing such a topic. Now after that you have chosen the topic, just 4 to 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, you're going to think about it. Just think about the topic. What are the characters? What would be the storyline of your composition writing? What are going to be the characters there? How you're going to build up the plot of the story, and then gradually and slowly how you're going to build up the complication in the story. And while the ideas are coming in your mind, you're going to write down the bullet points for your rough draft, maybe in the form of words, bullet points or phrases. This is how you have to write down your rough draft. Now after having made your rough draft, on the next new page you'll be giving the heading final draft, and you're going to start off with the final draft. Now that is up to you, that how you're going to divide your content, your word limit within different paragraphs. It could be 3 to 4 paragraphs, it could be 4 to 5 paragraphs, and how you're going to make your story interesting. You can add an element of suspense in your story, and of course you know that the story is written in the past tense, but you're going to use the direct speech wherever it is required, so that you can make your story interesting for the reader, interesting for the examiner, so that you can have good marks in the content part. Now as far as the language part is concerned, language is a big term of course, so correct sentence construction is supposed to be there, and you have to see that there are not going to be any spelling errors, and your sentences should be punctuated properly. And while you're making different paragraphs, you have to link different paragraphs with the help of connectives. This is how you're going to have the effective use of the connectives. And of course you're going to use the related vocabulary. I've given you some vocabulary so that you can start off with this topic, but of course you will be searching for your own idioms, your own words and phrases, so as to fit in this story particularly, so that you can have more marks in the story writing. And particularly when we look at this question, the question says that nobody could understand that why she failed to turn up. Now you must be thinking that what do you mean by turn up here? Turn up could mean that she could not be there where she was supposed to be, or she could not come, or she could not be present there in a particular maybe event where she was supposed to be there, and everybody was waiting for her and she could not come, or maybe she could not fulfill the expectations of the people who were there. So this is how you're going to build up the main character of the story. And of course there are going to be different characters. You're going to describe their physical appearances. This is how you can make your story interesting. And then you can maybe start off with the describing of the surroundings. You can start off with the description of the weather. You can start off with what were maybe one of the characters, or thinking about his or her past experiences. The flashbacks could be described in the story, and then gradually and slowly you're going to build up the complication in your story. This is how you're going to make your story interesting. And but you have to see that you're not going to exceed the word limit, that is 500 words, because if you're writing more, then you tend to make more mistakes. So you have to see that you have to make your final draft within maybe 450 to 500 words, and you're not going to exceed the word limit. So this is how you have to go about with the story writing. Now let's have a recap of today's lesson, that what we have learned today. We have attempted the narrative writing, and we have made the rough draft of the narrative writing, and then we have seen that we have made the final draft, and we have written the final draft within 350 to 500 words. And then we have seen that how we have used the related words and how we have used the vocabulary effectively so as to make the story interesting. Now I think that the instructions for your written work, they're quite clear, and you can move on to your individual assignment that is given to you. Thank you so much.